as the world champ. How has the homecoming been for you so far?
The proper homecoming. This is how it's supposed to be. When you leave home for a long time and been gone as long as been gone, I feel that it's not necessary, but I feel that it's extra special when you get to come home and let them know that I'm carrying your flag in a different way.
I'm pretty sure when you left, you were an unknown person. What does it feel like to be back to being, the huge celebrity, MMA champion, and just cruising Lagos with the governor and everyone?
It feels amazing because it lets the people, get to drink in all of your successes, and it lets them know that you've gone out there and you've made them proud, and now you're coming back home with gold for them.
From day one in the octagon, you've always gone with your Nigerian heritage and roots, the Nigerian music, the flavor of the dance steps, the Nigerian flag and all that. Is this all part of the Kamaru brand, or it's just you being you?
No, it's not. It's not necessarily a brand or anything like that. That's just me. That's what speaks to me. I've always kept in touch with my heritage, my music, and even my language. A lot of people can't, because of course I was raised in America, so my English is well, but a lot of people can't understand why or how my pidgin is still perfect. And so it's one of those things that it just, when it's imprinted and embedded in you, it just doesn't leave.
The UFC have 7 world champions, and 3 of those titles belong to Africans. Yourself, Israel Adesanya, another Nigerian, and Francis Ngannou from Cameroon. How close are we to seeing a UFC fight in Africa?
That's the question that I'm still asking. I've spoke with the executives, and they said that yes, they're looking into it, but I also understand that there's a lot that needs to go in and happen in order to be able to do that. So I would say they're definitely taking a serious look at it for 2022. So, fingers crossed, hopefully by the end of that year, we are able to come back here and really celebrate.
Mixed martial arts is not really a huge sport here in Nigeria because you'll be competing with the king of sport itself, football. But how soon do you think we can readily see Africans pick up an interest in mixed martial arts?
Absolutely. I think this sport is something that speaks to everybody, every culture, every age. It transcends everything. We might not necessarily speak the same language, but everybody speaks the language of fighting. And so it's something that I think will definitely be able to transcend this culture right now, because I know it's very football heavy, and I love football. But what we want to do is hopefully bring in that culture that gives them a different outlet.
Since you've been in town, you've gone around the city of Lagos and you've taken time out to feed 1,000 people whilst you're here. I mean, we are in a global pandemic. How did all of that come about?
Well, that's just a starting point. We want to be able to help in any way that we can help. And so that, whether it starts from 1, 2 kids, that's 1 or 2 kids that are now not as hungry as they were yesterday. So that's just a starting point. We plan to do much more. We plan to help as much as we can moving forward. And it feels amazing because it's something that if I was in that position, I would pray and hope that someone in my position now can give back and potentially help. So any way that we can help, we're trying to do it.
For some, giving back, it's a form of publicity. But why do you, Kamaru, give back to people?
It's just who I am. It's how I was raised. From where I'm from, from Ubiane Road, from Auchi, Nigeria. It's just something in us, that in culture, we're embedded with that family aspect. So being gone and now having means to potentially help, not helping, that's a different level of selfishness. And so me coming back and actually helping, if I have the means to, that's what's in my heart. That's how I was raised, and that's what we plan to do.